So at the end of the video, he takes the horns of the devil and claims it as his own. He claims the throne of the devil as his own, basically, is what I get. So what I get from the video is that Lil Nas X is basically claiming his identity in a way. Claiming his identity, the good aspects and the bad, but the bad being projected onto him. I guess it's like he's it to me. It feels like he's kind of like accepting his shadow side. Yeah, like yeah, I'm accepting the good and the bad sides of me. You know. And so, what would you think? Like, you know, if you think I'm a demon, if you think I'm the devil, if you think I'm Satan, which I relate to, because people call me that too, because I read tarot cards, and I'm black and gay too, right? And I work with candles and stuff like that. You know, my own family's called me, you know, working with the devil, but it's an interesting take. I get it. I mean, I get it. I'm not judging. Let's see. Who? What does this person say? Hi, B to the Sunny. It's about him being gay and feeling bad about it his whole life, and him being condemned to hell for being gay. He wanted to make people upset like they did him growing up. That's what I get. I mean, he accomplished it. But woo, that was a lot to take in. Like, I think I need to sage again. Let me sage real quick. Hold on. Because I have to do a reading after this. Wow. I mean, artistic wise, it's very creative. And I'm all for creativity. You know, like, I'm super creative. Um, he's got big kahunas, I'll say that. And you know what also is interesting? I found out that his middle name Lamarr. So apparently his real name is Montero, which the name of the song is Montero, Call Me by Your Name or whatever, Call Me by Your Name Montero. But apparently his name is Montero Lamarr. Hill is that his last name? I forgot his last name, but anyway, I found that interesting. We have the same name, kind of, but Lil Nas X. I mean, I can't wait to see what else you have going on next. Oh, one more thing. I did do a video on him, but the shoe thing. The shoe. Oh, the shoe thing. Yeah, the shoe. That's what I think took it over the edge. This is the interesting thing, though, is that I did a video on him maybe a year ago, reading, and I kind of want to do. I want to show that. So let's watch the reading and see what predicted it I got. Okay. So if you want to stick around and watch that, hopefully it's not too long. Oh, it's 18 minutes. And as you can see, it premiered. Hello, welcome to my psychic. Oh my god, I look so different. Lil Nas X. If you would like. It premiered almost 2 years ago, July 19th or July 9th, 2019. I look so different. Same apartment. I have no idea where that plant is. I think I might still have that plant. Your own personal private company. I don't know where that necklace is though. That's cute. Okay, let's skip this. Mental psychic tarot reading or an astrology. So let's get into the tea. Remember, if you want your own reading, and within 24 hours, I will send you an email confirmation letting you know that I received your payment. And then within 1 to 3 days or sooner, typically sooner, we will get your reading done ASAP as soon as possible. When I say we, I mean me. This is just my business professional voice. So my first question for Lil Nas X is, what is in store in the future for Lil Nas X? What lies ahead in the future for Lil Nas X? What lies ahead in the future for Lil Nas X? What do the spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and protectors have to say about that? We come in peace, we come in peace. Look, you guys are surrounding me. Those watching this video, if you want more protection, for more protection, more shit protection, Jesus name I pray. Thank you. Can you guys hear? B2 the Sunny, can you hear? I want to make sure it's loud enough. need to redo my eyebrows. I think. Oh, you can hear? Okay, good. Let's go back.
He definitely waited. I think he's been waiting for his big break for a while. I think he's been in the game for a while, probably since he was young. Would be surprised if he was in music or in some sort of creative, talented atmosphere at a young age, from a young age. So he kind of knew he would make it at some point. He's a money man. He's a money man, but he's also a smart man. But I also feel like there may be a man or two men behind him as well, behind the success of him. Interesting. Wonder if there's something where Lil Nas X is just a persona, not necessarily who. What is his real name, you guys? Not necessarily who this guy truly wants to be. Let me see what his real name is. Clearly, I don't know. I don't know much about him, but I watched the video where he came out, and I was like, oh, I like his personality, and that's about all I've seen of him. So, Montero Lamarr. Wow, stop! Your middle name is Lamarr. That's so cool. Montero Lamarr Hill. Interesting. Probably that's why I'm being drawn to do your reading. That makes sense. Montero Lamarr Hill. I feel like there's something about Lil Nas X where obviously it's a little bit of a persona. It's not totally who this guy is. There's something where he feels a little bit isolated as well playing this role. I don't think he imagined how successful he would actually become. I don't know why I see him with long hair. I don't know why he possibly could go into like drag. I do see something about a lucrative deal. Possibly like I don't know why I see like maybe a makeup line, an endorsement deal, something like that with him. He's very much focused on business, but there is a master brain behind him. Alright, I do feel that energy with Lil Nas X. There are masterminds behind him in his branding. Although, of course, he is, someone who does have some say in his artistry. Alright? And will continue to have say in his artistry as he grows bigger. However, I do feel like there may be something about a sophomore slump. And not necessarily that the music isn't good or won't be successful. It's just that, once again, it's like he's trying to find his voice by his second album. I feel like the first album is great, legendary, iconic, amazing. It's going to spawn a lot of hits. But that second album is going to be that kind of tuggle between, okay, this is who I really want to be, and this is what the label wants me to be. This is what my managers want me to be, kind of thing. So I do feel like in his music, he's going to talk a little bit more about his struggle of being an artist, becoming an artist, being in the game, maintaining, staying in the game. He's going to focus more on creating a deeper connection with his audience as well. He's going to start to understand you guys a lot more. He's going to start to create for you all more. His creativity specifically is going to start to show more through his artistry, which is going to draw more people in as well. But there may be people in the industry who, may want to stop you, may want you to follow a certain regime, or, salute to a certain lifestyle or way of presenting yourself. But I do feel like there's going to be something about a tuggle between how you present yourself, how you're presented in the public versus who you really are. That's going to start to become apparent. and you may talk about this more in interviews because I feel like you're going to be an interview person. You're going to be one who likes to talk, likes to do interviews, or likes to talk a lot during interviews. Like your interviews, I feel like tend to be or will be very insightful, inspirational. Like something that people kind of look forward to. Um, so I feel like your future is very bright and sunny, but you're gonna, of course, go through that struggle that a lot of artists do of gaining control over your creativity, gaining control over your career, gaining control over your art. Um, as you get bigger, maintaining your values as you get bigger. Also dealing with the loss of people as you get bigger. Like the certain things that you will deal with, breakups, as you get bigger in your career are gonna may weigh on you. But put them, get the frustration out, get the energy out through your art, through your creativity, Lil Nas X or Montero. I don't know what I should call you. Lamarr. I always say I've never met I rarely meet people with my name. So alright. What will be the outcome of Lil Nas X? Just a quick question I want to ask. What would be the outcome of Lil Nas X coming out? What would be the outcome of his personal life? How will his personal life be affected after he's come out of the closet as gay? How will his career be affected? Make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, contact me for a personal reading. I feel like he's in therapy. I feel like he's actually talked about this before. I don't know, something about it is actually he's had to go to therapy for it. Or he's had to deal with the backlash, the aftermath of it in therapy. I feel like that was a big decision for him. I feel like he didn't realize the weight of his decision to do that until after the fact. I feel like that's when it all hit him. Like, oh my gosh, I just told the world one of my biggest, darkest secrets. Sorry, some of these cards are upside down. Okay. Let's do a respread, because I just, did the cards. I'm sorry. I don't know why some of them are upside down. It's, messing up my flow. I don't typically read reversals. It's just not my thing. It's just, it confuses me. The energy's gonna come out the way it comes out regardless. Because that's what it is to me, it's energy. So I'm going to try and flip most of the cards over. If some show up, reversed, oh well, it's okay. I'll just reflip them over. And I'm not going to edit this out because I just don't feel like it. Sorry, Lil Nas X. It's a free public forum. If you would like a personal reading for me, if you're watching this though, I would love to do a reading for you. You seem very cool. Actually wonder what your zodiac sign is, but for time restraints, I'm not going to look that up right now. What will be the outcome, or the outcome of Lil Nas X coming out in his career, in his personal life? These cards are acting real crazy. It's like a lot are jumping out at me. But it's also not confusing me, but a little bit frustrating. I don't care if they're upside down at this point. Let's just do it. Oh yeah, these cards are like really weird. Hmm. Where are you from, Montero? Wonder if you have some strong protection around you or something like that. Come in peace. To take a spiritual bath tonight. Just in case. I think it's actually going to help your career. It's going to obviously create a little bit of conflict. I feel like more so behind the scenes. Like a little bit of microaggression. I feel like you may talk about that. But I feel like for the most part, you're going to get a lot of support. There may be some unsupportive people with their own kind of conservative agendas, but I feel like you're going to have a large enough fan base that, you know, any blockages or doors that are placed, you know, in front of you can be knocked down. You know, I call it, you know, like, you almost like having your own beehive. That's what I call it. Like, you're a part of the public figures or celebrities that have their own beehive. Like, you're going to be that kind of person, you know. So I feel like it's actually going to help you. I feel like the more open you become, especially, the more people are going to love you. Like, I feel like you could have your own reality show and it would be, like, so successful, I feel like. Not to say that you should. I'm just saying. Alright, you guys. I'm just gonna ask one last question because these cards are working my nerves a little bit. What lasting message do the angels, ancestors, and protectors have for Lil Nas X? Watch out for a woman who could come for your coin in some way. Who could either come for your coin or could stop your bag. She just could be conservative. She just could be bigoted in some way. I see a lot of interviews. But I also see a period where it's like, where do we go from here? How do we leverage this situation? It's almost like you have to not necessarily rebrand yourself, but remarket yourself, but redirect your career, redirect the trajectory of your career now that you've come out, and aim it more towards the LGBT community. That's kind of how I see your career going. Like, it's almost like you have the potential to become a RuPaul. Alright? Like, RuPaul is legendary in the LGBT community. He's created his own lane. He started, I think, doing music, you know? But you have a much larger platform, so you could become way bigger than RuPaul, you know? Like, not to say you do drag, maybe you do. Maybe that is something you end up, you know, kind of exploring. I see the potential for that. But just think platform-wise, you know, so I kind of live for you, Lil Nas X. Yes. Thank you for allowing me to do this reading. If you would like a reading from me, make sure you subscribe. And, of course, you know, just check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Purchase your reading directly from my website. I'll get back to you within 24 hours to let you know I received your payment, set up your reading, and we will have you.
How accurate was that? By the way, I kind of look the same actually, but just a little bit different. It's B to the unny, basically bunny. Oh, got you. Okay, yeah. Well, this was fun. I have to go now. I have to go do a reading. But Lil Nas X, I can't wait to see what else you have up your sleeve. So, all right, I will see you guys in the next video. Love and light. Thank you all for listening and watching. Remember, if you want a reading, same website as 2 years ago, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Until the next one.